Howdy folks, Doc here with LastPass Tool, and this little pentagon-shaped light is the Olight Diffuse. It's a new design. It runs on a AA-sized battery. Now, you can use it obviously with the included Olight. This is a 920 milliamp battery, but that's at 3.6 volts, which is quite a bit. So you get up to 700 lumens max output when you're using this one. But then if you use something else, it's going to be significantly less, but it certainly works. And right now, I've just got a traditional Energizer lithium battery inside this thing. You can see it's giving me a low battery indicator. Well, that's because I'm running a 1.5 volt, actually probably less. See what it's marked, battery instead of that 3.6. So here we are. This is what was in there, the ultimate. This guy is saying, this one's 1.5 volts for that one. You put in something like a rechargeable, like this Sanyo N-Loop. This thing does say it is pretty powerful, wherever that is right there, 1,900 milliamps, but that is at 1.2 volts. So this is almost 1,000 here at 3.6, which is 3 times the voltage of that one. So you'd have to have 3 times this, which is going to be considerably more. This does have onboard USB-C charging, comes with a cable. That's important in a light like this. And the reason is if it has an external USB-C port, but let's say you've just tossed any old battery inside there, now what you're doing, depending on what kind of a charger you've got it plugged into, you could be creating a problem that isn't going to work. See, it does light up with that. Not super bright. I'm going to get my low warning. That's the brightest right there. I don't know what the output is with that particular recycled battery. This is one of the Energizer Eco Advanced. I haven't had real good luck with those things. But anyway, what Olight's doing here, they are going back to the use of traditional batteries, and I really like the AA ones and the AAA ones, like on some of their lights like this, but they're also exploring new shapes. So with that 5-sided aluminum tube design, this does not roll away, but I have found that on many surfaces I can actually activate the light. Screw this thing on. This is kind of interesting too, the shape of this. It does look like it's got a little screw or slot right there, but this is machined so finely that once you engage it, you just hit a dead stop right there, and I could easily pull it with the lanyard or my fingers. But anyway, once that's in there, I have been able to activate it like that just by pushing down on it. So there is enough room, enough of that sticking up to activate the light. As far as being able to see it when it's on, this is complete closure here. And in the dark, you can't tell that it's on. Not that that's a big deal, but sometimes I like a little bit of a bump around the edges just so you can see if somebody happens to put it down like that. But the reason they do that is so it doesn't roll away. This one obviously is not going to roll away. So it's got the max of 700 lumens. That doesn't last very long. You get about a minute out of it, then it drops to 350 lumens for 70 minutes, which is plenty of juice for a AA flashlight like this. The high on this is 350. And you can get about 150 minutes. That's quite a while out of this battery. Medium is 50 lumens. Low is 10 lumens. And moonlight, which you've got to have, is that moonlight, which you can activate just by holding the button in. That's, oops, it was already on. Oh, there you see the green. One thing, let me show you this. If I turn on the moonlight is on, but this doesn't glow because this is actually so bright, if I turn it on now, that would distract from the little bit of moonlight that's coming out of it. So good thinking, Olight engineers. Let's go outside and see what this thing actually does. It's kind of a neat little light here. So we are in the dark, and this is when I turn it on, this is the low setting. You can easily navigate, not fast, but you can. And then it cranks up, which is plenty of light, plenty of spill. You see a slight hot spot in the middle. pretty common there. If I crank up the moonlight, you can barely see it. I have to get really close to something. And then this one, good navigation again. Just easy to do whatever with a small AA powered light. You can see I'm cycling through. Kick on the area. And I don't see any bears. Camera sometimes, there's a shot on my phone, sometimes makes that adjustment. But plenty of good light for any kind of near outdoor activity. It's obviously not a spotlight, but you're talking about a handy AA light. And a AA light like this is actually very useful, not only because of the replacement batteries, but it's inexpensive. It's easy to use. As far as the interface, you're going to turn it on and get something. And just the simple ability to swap batteries. A lot of people ask for that lately because they've got so many different kinds of lights that require different chargers. They just want a good solid AA light that has more features than some of the basic AA light or double and AAA lights. Anyway, there it is, the Olight Diffuse. I'm glad to see they're exploring new shapes. They're giving us AA battery options, and they're harnessing these massive power of batteries and LEDs in an inexpensive small light. And with that, Doc out.